Hold on. How much do producers actually make off a hit song?
There are music producers living like this.
I feel like they don't.
But there's also producers with hit songs that are living like this. In this video, I'm going to compare 2 hit songs and show you how much the producer made on each of these, and how one of these producers made over 5 times more than what the other producer made. To get there and to make sure that you are on the money making side, you need to understand how a song actually makes money. Stay with me here, this is super important. For the sake of simplicity, we'll focus on the 2 main ways. First, we have the master recording, aka the master, which is the original recording of the song, and it's the source from which all copies are made. The artist or label usually get 95 to 99% of the master, and producers usually get 1 to 5%. Luckily for producers, they have publishing, where they really get their money. Sometimes. Publishing is the ideas that make up the master recording, like the chords, the lyrics, the melodies, the sounds, etc. Publishing is usually divided 50-50. The artist and or label get 50%, and the producers and writers of the song get the other 50. To get to the producer cut, we need to find out how much Sicko Mode and Tootsie Slide made in total.
Why are we back to Drake? Yo, what the fuck?
Sicko Mode is one of the most popular hip-hop songs of all time. It has roughly 2.5 billion streams across all major streaming platforms, and about another 1.25 billion views on YouTube. How does that translate into dollars? For every million plays the song gets, streaming services pay out about $3,000 to the master and about $600 in publishing. On the master side, Sicko Mode has generated an estimated $7.5 million from streaming services and $3 million from YouTube views. On the publishing side, it has generated about $1.5 million from streams, for a grand total of $12 million in estimated earnings. Now let's use that same math to find out the total.
Don't include radio play, performance, sing placements, blah, 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 blah.
Earnings of Tootsie Slide. Tootsie Slide was a viral.
Wait, what did it say?
Now let's use that same math to find out the total earnings of Tootsie Slide. Tootsie Slide was a viral TikTok smash. It has racked up about 1.5 billion streams, about 350 million YouTube views. Through streams, Tootsie Slide has generated about $4.2 million, and from YouTube views, it's generated about $800,000, for an estimated total of $5 million for the owners of the master, and an additional $820,000 on the publishing side, combining for a total of about $5.8 million in total revenue. So how much did the producers make on these tracks? Can't we just use the math we learned earlier? Sort of. There's more factors at play, which we'll get into later. Since OZ worked on both of these, let's use him as an example to estimate how much he made on each one. On Tootsie Slide, let's assume OZ owns 5% of the master. Typically, the more clout you have, the higher percentage you're able to get. That 5% comes out to about $250,000 on the master. And let's assume we got 50% of the publishing, which comes out to about $410,000. That adds up to $660,000 in total for OZ on Tootsie Slide. Not bad. Now let's do the same math on Sicko Mode. 5% of the master revenue comes out to $525,000, and 50% of the publishing comes out to $750,000. So the total producer cut adds up to an estimated $1,275,000. So how is it possible that OZ made over 5 times more on one of these songs? Well, if you go to the Spotify credits on Sicko Mode, you can see that there's actually 5 producers and 30 credited writers.
Jesus.
Due to sampling,
so that price go down more.
Which I would imagine Travis Scott pieced together multiple beats with multiple producers on each beat to do that. Because 5 producers were credited, we have to take that assumed 5% of the master and divide it by 5 to get it to 1%. And since publishing is split between writers and producers, we have to divide that 50% of the publishing by 30, which comes out to only 1.6% of the publishing for OZ. This shrinks OZ's master earnings from $525,000 to $105,000 on Sicko Mode, and his total publishing earnings from $750,000 all the way to $25,000. If we compare that with the writers and producers on Tootsie Slide, we just have OZ and Aubrey Graham, aka Drake. So I'm gonna compare the producer earnings side by side. But before we get there, since I haven't produced a hit like Tootsie Slide, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that I can make more videos for you. On Tootsie Slide, OZ got the entire producer cut of $660,000 compared to $130,000 on Sicko Mode. So the answer to how much does a music producer actually make off a hit song is, it depends. Every situation is different, and there's other factors that we can't always see, like record deals, publishing deals, manager splits, etc. If you're a producer and you want to
I could have got the answer out of this myself. I could have got this. I could have got this answer myself, bro. I did not need this video to know that answer, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Holy.